Hello, everyone, and welcome to our web series, Jibio Post. Today, we have a very special guest who is sure to be an inspiration to all generations. We're speaking with Samantha Caldaro, a student from Florida with an entrepreneurial spirit, really keen to give back in the community. Samantha, welcome to our web series.
Hello. As you mentioned, I am a student. I'm a college student. I go to Valencia College, or at least I went to Valencia College until I decided to take a gap year. But during this time of coronavirus, I have started my own business, and I am 20 years old.
I think that's incredible. So you made the decision to take a gap year in the face of coronavirus. Now, what made you decide to take that gap year and to take on this new business challenge?
Well, I was doing well in college in person, and then classes switched to online. And I realized that this is not how I learn. I can't do a physical class online. It's like trying to fit a square into a circle. I don't know, it doesn't work. But for some people it totally does work, and that's totally fine. But after trying to do my business classes and my general ed classes online, I realized it was not working for me. And then I was like, let's do something productive with my time, since now I have all this free time. I'm not working at my college campus anymore. I'm not tutoring people in person. I can't go to my retail job anymore. So what can I do with my time? And I decided to go and open my own business because I can.
That's wonderful. And can you tell everyone a bit about your business? What is your business?
So I started off making jewelry because my friends said I had a knack for it, and this was back in February. This is when the virus just started spreading in China and was slowly getting to the US. But I had a partner at the time, and she drew. She drew really well. And I thought, hey, I could do that too. Why not? So I got myself an iPad. I got a drawing program. And I was like, this is so much fun. And then I found a quote that really inspired me. I was like, wow, everybody needs to know about this, and especially with the coronavirus. And it said, we can get through it together. So it really inspired me to make my first pin. It's a butterfly.
Lovely. It's beautiful.
So I decided this would be the perfect charity project. So all the first 30 pins I sold, I was absolutely floored. And so was my family. And my dad was like, how are you selling things in the middle of this pandemic when nobody has a job or money? And I was just thinking to myself, you know what, I really don't know, but everybody else seems to have the want to give back like I do. So the money from these pins went to Direct Relief. It's a charity that uh, gives relief aid from the coronavirus and other pandemics. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's absolutely wonderful. And so, how are you selling your products? You are selling them through online platforms?
Well, now I'm selling them through online platforms. We call ourselves shop owners or makers, but we would sell at events for specialized groups. And I used to have tables, I would go travel, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes to these events where everybody was, set up like a booth, a table, and sell our products. But then the coronavirus hit, and we all mainly focused on our online shops a lot more. We can't rely on the customer base from our physical sales. So many of the other makers decided, hey, let's come up with different advertising strategies that can help us grow our online base. And that's really how I got my start in March. A lot of us came together. We came up with this awesome giveaway idea. It got a whole bunch of new people to see each other's shops, which was amazing because that brings in potential customers. But you could have the biggest shop in the world and not have a customer base. Everybody who sees your shop is a potential customer, but they're there for your art. They're not guaranteed to buy anything, but that's the whole point. You don't get into what I'm doing to make money. You get into it because you like it, and now that we have a platform, because we know we have a platform, we can do something with our platform. So a lot of us raise money for coronavirus relief. Um, Me and about 10 other shops teamed up to raise money for the Black Lives Matter uh, charities. So we donated to 14 different charities, which is awesome, but mainly through Act Blue, which splits the donations through like 14 different charities. And then currently we are working on donations for the Lebanon Red Cross, which I can't wait to start on that project. I'm just glad I can meet and other people can raise money for something.
That's absolutely wonderful. I think that you've really taken something that's been a real negative for the whole world and turned it into something very positive and inspiring in such a meaningful way. And you've really latched onto that opportunity from this whole experience. And I'm wondering, what advice would you give to other young people who may be struggling right now with their career direction, the decision to return to school in the fall? There's still a lot of uncertainty. There's talk of a second wave. What advice would you give to those young people who might be listening today?
Well, I don't think you should return if you're not ready. And that's a big thing. It's all going to be a personal choice. I think that schools will open up, but they might not be the safest. And if you want to wait, there's absolutely no problem with that. I'm waiting because online school does not work for me. And if I have to stay home, it's not going to help me on my educational journey whatsoever. But for these students that are having problems figuring out what career they want, don't force it. I've gone through 3 or 4 major changes already. I started with marketing, and then I decided I wanted to be a music major. And then I decided, hey, let's go to the medical field and be an EMT and paramedic. So I got those certifications to be an EMT. And then I had a midlife crisis at the age of 20. And decided, hey, I want to be a photographer and start my own business. So I decided to start my own business, basically on a whim, and started doing what I'm doing, and I like it, but everybody is not that decisive. Neither am I. It's totally okay to do whatever you want. That's what college is for. So take your time. You don't have to force anything, but do what makes you happy, because if you're working, then it doesn't really feel like work. It's something that inspires you to keep moving forward. And it could be anything that inspires you. It can be the nature outside. If you're a photographer and you like nature, that's exactly what's going to keep you going.
Wonderful, wonderful advice. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today, Samantha. If you're interested in learning more about Samantha's work, her jewelry, her website, and the charities that she is donating to today, please check out her website, which is www.99lines.bigcartel.com. Samantha, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, and keep up the amazing work that you're doing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.